Good day and welcome back to another week of Talking Technical. And we've got a few nice charts here, and the year is running to an end. I will take a little bit of a break in the big holidays over Christmas. Otherwise, we'll carry on with the YouTube and with the Talking Technical. And let's have a look at the few charts. The first one is Tugela Resources. Everybody hates coal. But if you look at this chart, and remember this is a daily chart, what do we see here? There's a tiny little break to the upside. We've changed this ugly resistance line into a support. And the very main thing that I like about this, can you believe it? We don't see it a lot. But there's a left shoulder. There's the head. There's the right shoulder. And where can it go to? Let's just have a look here. If you do the projection there from the head to the neckline, by now you know the method. It's quite simple. Where can it go to? All the way up to 92 Rand and 15 cents. We've reached already the target, the conservative target. So for those buyers that is keen on coal, that believe that coal is still an opportunity and that coal is going to be in existence because the whole world is now just one thing, renewable energy. Nothing can stop the world of renewable energy. I'm a little bit worried because I've just seen with our solar, oh yes, the solar is fantastic. It works well. But I'm not 100% off the grid. But if you are off the grid, it's a different story. But if you're not 100% off the grid, if Eskom goes down, oopsie, then you've got a little bit of a problem. So I think the coal usage in South Africa will be quite high for a while. It will not just disappear. So if you like Tugela, this is maybe the time to buy it. I think wait for a pullback to this 50-day moving average. That level sits at 80 Rand and 80 cents. My stop loss will be this little window. There's a tiny little gap there between 79 Rand and on 78.70 it will close that. But by the way, this is a breakaway gap. Now a breakaway gap often after such a massive sell-off is a positive move, and it can maybe extend for some more moves to the upside, but above the 50-day moving average bullish. But I'll wait for a little bit of a pullback because look at my stochastic. My stochastic is almost overbought, and that usually calls for a little bit of a pullback. So, but it does tell you that Tugela, with the coal assets they've got, is maybe not just a bet that you must write off. Well, let's have a look at Old Mutual. And this is a company that's slowly but surely doing the right things. I just want to take that line out. Let's just remove that. Oopsie daisy. There you are. Sorry. That is the line that I want to take out. And I want to take the stochastic out. There you are. Now, if you look at this, Old Mutual is also working on a beautiful inverse head and shoulder. Now, I like the company. I think they're slowly but surely doing the right things. And they're working on improving their customer base and their services. And what do we see here? We see a left shoulder. We see the head. We see the right shoulder here. And it looks like that the momentum can go up. Let's just take the stochastic out and add this simple moving average back so that we can see where that can take us. There you are. And there you are. I just want to do the 50-day moving average here. Nowadays they make some of the software packages so easy that you can easily change it and adjust to it. And there you are. There's the 50-day moving average. There's the left shoulder. There's the head. There's the right shoulder. We're busy forming this right shoulder once again above the 50-day moving average. So for me, the first sign of weakness will be below the 50-day moving average. That is at 13 Rand 55. But this neckline holds the key, and that level sits exactly on the top of that candle. That is 14 Rand and 33 cents. Above 14 Rand 33 cents. This inverse head and shoulder, by the way, it is a positive formation, can break to the upside. And let's give you the targets here. There you are. There's the target, the conservative target. Let's just do it from the right shoulder to the neckline, and we do the extension there. We'll give you that level now, and for the full target to the head, to the neckline, and let's just do the protection there as well, all the way to the top. Oopsie daisy, sorry, let's have a look there. There you are. So the conservative target will be 14 Rand 97. Let's make it 15 Rand, and the full target to the top, can you believe it, 15 Rand 37 cents. So strong formation, buy above, there you are, buy above 14 Rand 33. I will use the low of this right shoulder as my stop loss. It's a little bit big, so let's maybe use the 50-day moving average. That is not as big. 13 Rand 55 as your stop loss, and hopefully it can also give us a nice rally to the upside. Let's have a look at Kumba. I mean, with all the news, I see that some people say that Anglo American wants to leave South Africa. Then Anglo American say, no, we don't want to leave South Africa. We are happy to stay here. I think this is what's making that the share price is just bobbing around. But the share price did give us a nice rally from about August, from 282 to 335. And remember, this is still the jewel of Anglo American that they need to sell if they're really serious of leaving South Africa, because I don't think they would like to sell this, because Kumba is always paying a nice dividend yield. It's not just a company that doesn't make money. Yes, it is maybe a little bit under pressure now with the iron ore price under pressure, but that will never stay forever. If infrastructure spent in the world just picks up a little bit, you can maybe see Kumba getting some life again. And what do we see? There's a flag formation. A flag formation is usually a breather in an uptrend. There is the uptrend is already in place here. And where will the next buying opportunity be? Above 341 Rand 97. Where's my target? My target will be all the way to there. Let's just do the extension of the width of that channel, and we just do the extension there. There you are. It can maybe take the share all the way up to 3. I just want to zoom out there a little bit. Sorry, 361.33. Let's make a stop loss of 328.17, our stop loss level, and we can take it from there. But the chart looks okay. But as always, let's wait for this resistance line to break to the upside. And if I look at all these tweezer tops around here, maybe the place to buy will be above 344 Rand on the dot. Stick to your stop loss, and maybe it can reach for the upper target. Somebody asked about NVIDIA, and the person, I think, asked, is NVIDIA still a share that you can look at? It's quite simple. There's the strong support line. I'm a little bit nervous because what I see here is, if I draw that line up there, you'll immediately see what I see. And I mean, this is the top company of the world. They're printing money. Everybody's just so happy about them. But if I look at this is a share that had a beautiful rally. It is consolidating below its 50-day moving average at 186 Rand and 66 cents. We just below this smaller neckline. And if you zoom out a little bit, you can say, oh, Frans, there's even a bigger one happening. There's the left shoulder. There's the big head. We may be busy on the right shoulder, especially below the 50-day moving average. And the neckline sits at 170 Rand 66 cents. So below 176.6, this share can unfortunately lose some momentum. Our conservative target, you know now, by the way, how I do get that, is 159.68. By the way, that's not far from this gap. That gap sits between 160, 116 and 158.39, so it can easily close this 158.39. And if we do the extension, you'll probably see that we can close another gap. Remember, this company is keen on buying their own shares back, but they're also keen on improving every month or every quarter, just better and better results. But you know, it's like an athlete running a race. You cannot perform always at your best. And there's your level. I will say I will stick to this gap. It can easily close that gap, and that gap sits between 145.50 and it can maybe close at 144.78. By the way, there's a little gap to the downside as well. That gap is at 133.31 and that will close at 132.68. So yes, a strong chart, but it worries me. Below the 50-day moving average, things are starting to worry me a little bit. So just be careful. Maybe this top company is not a top company as everybody think it is. Let's have a look at Google, by the way, because Google is the share that Mr. Buffett came in and bought it, and he said, listen, I like the company, and now we suddenly hear that Google is on its way to see if it can become a bigger company as Nvidia. But it's quite simple. Momentum to the top. It's a lamp pull formation. I'll wait for a pullback. So maybe just play a little bit poker face. Google will maybe give us an opportunity once again at the end. And let's finish off the show with Spar. Spar Group, I see it's got some new products that they want to invent and that they start to put into place. That is those luxury shops of theirs. And what do we see here? We see a head and shoulder formation. I just want to get that line there. There's the line. And there you are. If you look at that. And there's the massive left shoulder. There's the head. We're on the right shoulder. We're below the 50-day moving average. So you just wait for it. The neckline sits at 111.30 Rand. My target, conservative target, will be 120, and if it plays out in full, let's just do that extension for you. It can maybe take the share all the way up to, there you are, 122.56. But where's my stop loss? If it breaks this neckline, my stop loss will be 104.88 Rand. So it's a patience game. Wait for it to give us more confirmation. But this inverse head and shoulder is maybe telling us that something is on the boil with Spar, and it can maybe surprise us in time to come. But when? Only above this neckline if it turns into a support. Well, thank you for watching the show. Thank you for your questions. Visit our website www.fransdeclercq.com for more info, and as always, we'll chat again.